1980 Honda Express barn find. Wind it up. Oh yes. After decades of sitting in a barn, she rides again. Back to terrorize the neighborhood. Round two. Forgot to get air. So, what have I had this for? A week and a half or so? And now she's alive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My little electronics adjustment, turn the key slightly to the left and everything starts to work. Horn, turn signals, brake light, tail light. Of course, I need a new headlight. Anyhow, the major obstacle in getting this thing running was the carburetor. Number one, the choke plunger was rusted to the choke chamber in the carburetor. Smile, you're on candid camera. And I'm talking to the dog walkers, I think. Anyways, I soaked it in WD-40 forever, and then I ended up cooking it in a pot of water with some Dawn dishwashing liquid for about a couple hours. And then I realized if I took a small drill bit, I could. There's a choke passageway that you can come up from underneath, and I pushed it right out. Then I took a choke plunger from a Yamaha QT50, which fit almost perfectly, and installed that. And then I was also missing the brass fuel inlet on this carburetor. I had one from a Yamaha Q250, but it was 25 miles an hour. There we go. But it was too big, so I ended up drilling out. Maybe 26. Hey man, I'm trying to tell a story here, man. Trail riding. Obviously we're trail riding. So I had to drill out the carburetor where the fuel inlet goes. I got the QT50 brass fuel inlet to fit. Slapped it all together. My buddy came over yesterday to help me, and after about a half hour of trying, we finally got the thing to fire. I love it. I love it too. The horn started working, and it is very loud. Probably the loudest horn I have. So, rode it around yesterday, and then the thing just died on me after about 20 minutes of riding. Couldn't get it started. Suspected the worst, but had an inkling that it was a fuel delivery problem. Went out to start it today. Wouldn't start. Checked the plug was bone dry. Put a little gas in the cylinder, fired it up, and took it out for a couple rides this morning, and life is nice. Has a top speed approaching 27 miles per hour. 25. I've got that huge air filter from my other Honda Express on it, and it doesn't seem to be running lean. Matter of fact, you'll hear it just start to four-stroke, maybe right around here soon. Right there. And yesterday we couldn't get it above 20, and I realized that the exhaust was rubbing against the the rear tire and the rear axle. And the handlebars are bent, I noticed. Someone wrecked it good. You can look at the right side, you can see how it's crushed up against the headlight. Anyhow, put a spacer, about a ½ inch spacer, and got the muffler, the exhaust, not rub it against the wheel. Almost all these Expresses need some sort of a spacer where you attach the exhaust to the, I guess, the frame. And immediately gained 6 to 7 miles per hour there. So what else does this thing need? Headlight, I need a headlight. I need lenses for the turn signals, 3 lenses. I think I'll take it, there's a couple on the other one. I think I'll just take those off. And some reflectors. Probably needs a new back tire. The tires on this thing are too big and it'll actually rub.
Start the 4-stroke right now.
No, I said it's starting a 4-stroke. Yeah, you can hear the change in pitch. It's just a little lower right there, and it's a little rougher. So I need probably a new back tire. These back tires the back tire will rub against the rack if you hit a bump. It took me a while to figure out what was going on there. Oh yeah, that's right. Now, whoever had this thing, they stripped out a bunch of stuff on it. The rear axle threads are stripped.
The dog walkers are out.
Yes, they are. There's some other stuff that's stripped on it. What these fruitcakes were doing. So headlight, maybe a rear tire. It's missing a spoke in the rear wheel. Brakes are pretty good. Needs cleaning up some more. I was glad to get it out of the garage. The thing made a mess in my garage. Straighten the handlebar. Yeah, really, I hardly spent any money on this thing and got it going. Of course, I've got the other one for a few parts. Just a little slow on the pickup on the throttle, but man, you can't complain. 120 bucks later, and maybe a few more bucks on miscellaneous stuff. And oh yeah, is right. And we're riding, folks. You gotta love it. Hey, I'll make another video soon. Barn Find lives again. Until next time, ride safe.